As children grow up, it is normal for them to think about who they will marry, how they will turn out, who they will stay in touch with, or even what being old will be like. When I was growing up, I had those thoughts too. But in June of 2002, I was forced to question whether I was going to marry, grow old, or whether I would stay in touch with my friends, whether I was going to live. I was diagnosed with a brain infection that nearly ended my life. So many thoughts about the life I had not yet lived were running through my mind. I needed brain surgery. I was afraid I would die. Thankfully, I survived the operation and soon after moved from New Jersey to San Diego to begin my recovery as I started 5th grade at the San Diego Jewish Academy. It was at this moment that I was introduced to the class that changed my life and helped me to make me the person I am today. When I moved to California, I was truly a stranger in a strange land. The members of my new 5th grade class became my closest friends, and some of them became my best friends. My head was shaved, I was bloated from all the steroids I had been pumped with, and I had a fresh protruding scar that stretched from the top of my forehead to my ear. And this meant that everyone who saw me knew that I was different. But I was still me on the inside, and it was me that these other students saw. I was taken in as their friend, and I was accepted as this new kid who was bald and had a huge scar. I was so grateful for them, so grateful for being part of this new 5th grade class, and now the SDJA class of 2010. I could not have been more fortunate than to have been placed with such an outstanding group of students. My class was able to look beyond my appearance and see me for me. The feeling that a group of people can see past your outer defects and see into your inward gems is great. And because this class was able to achieve this, I was able to form some of the core morals and values that I have today. There are several things that make our senior class distinct from any other, but the feature that stands out the most is our cohesiveness. Our class is like a family, and even the absence of one person can be disruptive. Each individual in our class contributes something unique, and every member cares deeply for one another. We all help each other when one of us falls down, and celebrate together when one of us succeeds. Our recent trip to Poland and Israel allowed us to experience this in a very personal and emotional way. Mrs. Quigley taught us so much in our senior seminar class, and then we actually went to Poland and Israel and saw, experienced, and shared everything we learned about Israel and the Holocaust, which is absolutely so meaningful and so incredible. The time shared in Mrs. Quigley's class and the amazing trip that our parents and SDJA made possible is something that brought our class even closer together and something we will never forget. Even though a few of our classmates weren't able to share the Poland-Israel experience, we still felt the bond of our classmates and their presence while we were there. We did miss them, and we enjoyed sharing our pictures and stories with them when we arrived home. Our experience on this trip was extremely moving and has affected each and every one of us in a very positive way. My classmates are not the only ones I have to thank for developing me into the person I am today. The staff and faculty at SDJA are, in my opinion, some of the best around. Their dedication to their students academically is nothing short of spectacular, and their approachability when it comes to personal issues is something that is truly special. They are always there for us, and we are forever grateful. The SDJA class of 2010 has helped me get past my worst moments and revel in my best moments. After surviving brain surgery, the best place I could have been was in this wonderful school that I've come to love and appreciate. The SDJA class of 2010 is the only class I could ever imagine graduating with, and I'm very proud and honored to be amongst these graduates who I call my friends, my family. Thank you.